Hello, all my Fit friends, and welcome back to my 75 Hard Challenge check-in. So this is officially the week 2 check-in, but, well, I had to start over. Last Monday, I just did not plan appropriately. We were celebrating my Madison's birthday on Monday, and I had to make some quick changes because it was going to be an outdoor party. And then we thought storms were going to come, and I just got so busy doing those things, and I ended up not planning in water or my outdoor walk. And it got to the end of the day, and I was just like, F it, and I had to start over. Lesson learned. The lesson I learned is, and this is a good lesson for life, not just the 75 Hard Challenge, right, is think ahead, plan ahead. When you really have a goal, prioritize it, and you're making time to make it work no matter what's going on in life. I could have drank my water throughout the day. If I would have made a big old gallon of water and carried it around with me throughout the day as I was doing things, I would have remembered to sip, right? And just the mere fact of having that hourly reminder of sipping water that I'm on my goal, I would have remembered, oh, I need to get my outdoor walk in or my outdoor workout in. And I would have made up my mind ahead of time. It doesn't matter when the party ends, I'm going to do my exercise after. But I didn't kind of do that. And then I invited my husband to go after. And then he ended up falling asleep on the couch. And I was like, well, I'm not going back. Anyway, it was excuses. It was not. And so I started over. I got 9 days in and then I started over. So I'm technically back on week 1. That being said, everything has gone great so far. Besides that glitch, but you know what? I'm going to learn from it and I'm going to move on. And the more I learn about this challenge, as I'm reading Andy's book, The 75 Hard Challenge, it really is so good about building personal accountability, that mental toughness that carries over from the challenge into life. So I'm excited to be developing and honing in on those qualities. So I wanted to talk to you today about my diet strategy that I'm using in the challenge. I want to give the disclaimer that my strategy isn't going to work for everybody. Everybody has different goals. Everybody's coming with different experience, different eating needs and things like that. So for me, my goal with starting this challenge, I wanted to create a little bit more personal accountability so that I could hone in my healthy habits. I wasn't eating enough protein. I wasn't drinking enough water. I was kind of just willy-nillying it every day and not eating the most healthy that I could. That plus I wanted to shed a couple pounds to tighten up a little bit before the summer came. So my number one priority when doing a diet or going into a calorie deficit is I want to avoid at all costs my history of binge eating come back and those old habits of an unhealthy relationship with food coming back. And number 2, I want to maintain as much lean muscle as possible. I don't want to just shed weight and lose muscle mass and end up just looking skinny and weak and feeling weak. So the strategy that I am applying during these 75 days, I'm going to do 2 weeks of a deficit, a calorie deficit to shed some extra fat, followed by 1 week. So every third week is going to be maintenance calories. So again, I'm going to tell you some of my rough calorie goals that I'm aiming for, but I want you to remember that they're not going to be right exactly for you. These are for me, my goals, where I'm at, my age, my gender, my activity level, all those things. So for the 2 weeks when I'm in a calorie deficit, I'm aiming for a little over 1,200 calories a day. I'm prioritizing protein. I'm aiming to get 130 grams of protein, and then with the leftover calories, I'm dividing it between fat and carbs. So I'm prioritizing protein and prioritizing hitting my calorie goal of just a little over 1,200 calories a day. So that's what I'm doing for my 2 weeks of deficits. And then the maintenance calorie week, every week, it's going to be a little different because as I lose weight, I have to plug in and recalculate what my maintenance calories would be. So I make it easy. I just go to mayoclinic.com and they have a calorie calculator. They're not the most, calculating calories that way it's not like the most accurate way to do it, but it's good enough. So I go there, I plug in my current weight and all the other information they asked for me. And this week, today is my first day of being at maintenance. It calculated for me a little over 1,700 calories a day. So that's what I'm going to be doing this week. Again, 130 grams of protein. It ends up being a little over like 51 grams of fat and 190 carbs that I'm aiming for every day to maintain. And again, I want every third week to be a maintenance calorie week to, one, help me avoid binging, help me preserve lean muscle, and help me avoid like my hormones adjusting, deregulating in bad ways. I don't want my appetite hormones, my sex hormones to get all jacked out of shape, which when I get much below 18% body fat, that starts to happen for me. And I'm right now at 111.6 pounds and 19.5% body fat. So all right, so that's my diet strategy, and I'm excited to see what happens this week as I eat a little bit more. I've never done this strategy before. I've always done basically just straight deficits with maybe a refeed day here and there. I've never tried the 2 weeks of a deficit with the 1 week of maintenance, so I'm excited to see how that works. So that being said, I'm sure you've noticed that the workouts didn't come on time the past couple weeks. So I had issues with my dog getting sick and then Maddie's birthday, and then my computer screen just died. And it's going to take me 7 to 10 days to get my computer back. So I'm going to be doing everything on the iPhone for the next week and a half until I get my computer back. I had already had 3 workouts pre-recorded. I'll just have to wait until I get my computer back to get those uploaded. But in the meantime, I will be using my phone, and we will have another workout up tomorrow. I'm going to get it up between 9 and noon Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. So I hope you're excited for that. Comment below if you have any questions or need any extra clarification about the 75 Hard Challenge or anything that I'm doing, or if any other questions I could help you with. And with that, happy Mother's Day to all you Mother Fit friends out there, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.